me about diversity, of course. And to me, I think diversity means that you're being treated equal, everybody's equivalent, and everybody's included. The total acceptance, what I said was the total acceptance of individuals without prejudging by appearance, looking out into the world as if we were blind. With the billions of people on this earth, no two of us sharing the same fingerprint, no matter what race, religion, culture you come from, every last one of us is unique, all our own. So there's diversity even in that. Okay, for me, growing up in New York and Philadelphia and Atlanta, I've been exposed to every creed, every culture, every food, language, and I think. I went to 13 schools in 12 years, and I've just become well-rounded that way. And I grew up with various neighbors and family members and schoolmates, and I've never attended a school where I can say anyone was counted as a minority, because we were just kids. Except for when I did go to school in Philadelphia where there were more teachers than students. And before I came to Atlanta again, I knew prejudices existed, but it just wasn't in my life. I just heard about it. So for me, it was like an old time thing. And my parents had all kinds of friends, and everyone was welcomed in our home and respected. So I've never seen anything else, and I think anybody that grows up in is privileged. And I live that way now. And I don't even know if my parents understand the impact of that into my life, but it's helped me a great deal. Now, because I'm able to converse with anyone that can speak any language, I can speak to anyone that can speak the English language or willing to teach me their language, and I can converse with anyone and relate to them, their issues, their comedy, everything, and just get along with them. I think if you ask anyone that works with me, they'll pretty much tell you that we're cool. I can't clump people into. My brain doesn't construct that kind of, it just doesn't work that way. I see a lady here and I see a lady there, but I don't see a difference in the two people. But I'm pretty sure you guys got a lot in common. And if I talk really, really loud, really? Okay, never mind. I was told to talk a bit about myself, and well, I chose to think of things that you probably wouldn't know by looking at me. You wouldn't know that by looking at me that my favorite pastime is writing. You probably wouldn't know that. Probably wouldn't know I'm working on 2 novels, 5 short stories, and 6 poems in one day. You don't know that. You don't know that I have family members that are way lighter than I am. And when I say way lighter, I mean Jewish, Irish, Dominican, Puerto Rican, Panamanian, Italian, and Korean. But they're my blood. You wouldn't guess in a zillion years that my family consists of people like Gladys, the legendary singer, Howard Bohannon, the legendary musician, or Michael Williams, who managed Outkast, Monica, and Case. You wouldn't know that my dad was a big-time radio disc jockey in Philadelphia for years when he was a teenager. He still tries to relive it a lot. Crates of albums.
It's crazy.
Still very well known there. You also wouldn't know that I'm progressive Pentecostal and that I read my Bible at least once a day, if not twice and maybe 6 times on Sunday. You would never know that I have an awesome respect for the Latin cultures, that I grew up dancing salsa, merengue, reggae, reggaeton, all that. I love it. I love, love, love Latin culture. It's something about it. It's so passionate and deep and just, it gets my blood boiling just to think about it. You wouldn't know that I grew up eating calzones, cocoa bread, curry chicken, escabeche, empanadas, quiche, eggplant parmesan, collard greens, and cornbread. Looking at me, you wouldn't know that I could play Beethoven's for Elise. You wouldn't know that arts like classical music or watching a couple dance on Paso Doble could bring tears to my eyes. or that I even cut my own hair. But my point is that I'm Temeca Williams and I'm from planet Earth. And I'm just as different as you are, and nothing that you would ever perceive me to be unless you have opened yourself up to diversity. And if you have ever found yourself blocked by diversity, I beg of you, figure out what normal is exactly.